Hey guys, in preparation for epoxy primer, I'm going to clean all the sanded panels off before I mask it up. Now I can start masking. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So not a lot of time has passed for you guys while watching my videos, but a lot of time has passed for me. Days, in fact, weeks. I've started sanding down the whole car. Probably in one of my videos you'll see that. But I've actually masked everything up and getting it ready for epoxy primer. So everything is masked up. The newspaper is just to catch any overspray so it doesn't ruin my garage. But basically, the whole car is masked up for now so that I could actually prime everything. This is my working area here for, like, I guess the fenders and the doors. I don't have that many stands. As you see, I bought that new stand just to do some work, but I only have one, and I'm not going to be paying like $100 for two or whatever it is, because I'm only using it for this one project, and it's only going to be standing like, I guess, one door. So I used my stack of tires, wrapped them up, and put a tire bag over them all so that it could it doesn't get overspray all over the tires. And I stacked my door on top, so it's all masked up. It's ready. Here's the spoiler. This is also all masked up and ready. So I also covered up my jack. Here's my area that I kind of blocked off, so nothing kind of gets in there. Essentially, yeah, this is basically it. This is the progress right now. I'm going to be doing the epoxy primer soon. So the next step is basically I'm going to wipe down the whole car with wax and grease remover. And then it's basically ready for the primer stage, which I'll probably be spraying this weekend. Tonight I'm gonna just wipe it all down. To you guys, it's probably just gonna be one video, but I'm gonna wipe it all down with wax and grease remover so that I can start the primer stage on basically tomorrow. So let's just get to it. Alright guys, one final dust off with a tack cloth before I start spraying it. I'll be using SprayMax 2K's Epoxy Primer. Now let's start spraying. Alright guys, so as you can see in the back, I've done the priming. I've actually primed the car using this SprayMax 2K, as you can see from, I guess, earlier. Stuff is not very good. It started spraying out fine at the beginning, and then it started blobbing and spitting everywhere, and not to mention it started leaking. It started leaking onto the car, so there's drips all over the car. It's not from overspray, it's from the can dripping. So like the Amazon reviews go with this stuff, it's not very good, I would say. It's okay if you were to do a small job with it, but to the job, the extent that I did, is no good. And this stuff's not cheap. I paid $40 Canadian each can. I have 2 cans, I use 2. That's more than enough to buy myself like a quart of direct metal primer or a epoxy primer or something that I mix and spray in a gun. So I just wasted my money, and there it goes, 80 bucks. But I'll show you guys what, like the car right now. I do a little walkthrough. So this is it. I mean, this is all spot primed. I know it looks funny, but it is all spot primed. I was trying to get enough coverage for any of the glazing that I had. But you can see here, like this is a blob that leaked right out of the can. Right here. Here as well. And as well up here. And all various areas of the car, there was like a whole bunch of spitting and all that kind of stuff. So it wasn't a perfect job, that's for sure. But I got most of the areas. Coverage, not so good. It definitely needs multiple coats, so which is why I need to do a primer coat again. I try to cover as much of the bodywork as I can. The only thing I like about this is the light color. You can see where you sprayed. If I sprayed a black primer, I probably would not be able to see as well. But when you shine a light on certain areas, like especially like down here in the rocker area, you can see like the broad bodywork. I mean, right now you cannot see it, but you can actually see the bodywork. The only thing that this primer did for me, which I guess the etch prime did for me too, is to verify that my bodywork was actually straight. So for the most part, all of it is straight. You can see that this has a little dinghy here. Doesn't matter, molding goes here anyways. So I don't really care. I did fill this area because it was dented in, but for the most part, you do not need, I'm not gonna worry about this. I did manage to etch prime right in here. So it didn't react with the Rust-Oleum stuff, which is great. So it did bond properly to the etch primer. So I guess epoxy primer does work on top of etch primer, but now the coverage is not that great. I didn't have a lot of coats on here as well, but it's enough for me to start seam sealing everything. So later on, when I scuff it down, I'm going to scuff all the areas, and I'm going to start seam sealing all the areas that I welded. You know, I lap welded everything here, so it definitely needs some seam sealer, so to prevent the water. And I'm gonna seam seal all this and the edging as well. This whole edging on the wheel well, I'm probably gonna put a seam sealer on the surface of it. That way, you know, it acts as like a rock guard, I guess. You know, this usually has I guess a molding or whatever that clips in here, and that's usually what rusts these quarter panels out. But in all my Hondas, I've always pulled them out. So this one actually had the original ones on here when I bought the car, but I pulled them out. They're in a bucket somewhere. I kept them. I usually toss them in the trash, but I kept them. Yeah, see some of the spitting of the nozzle being clogged and all that stuff. So this is not very good. It's not very smooth. Some areas are smooth, some are not. Could be just user error, but you know, like I said, I couldn't lay that much of it on because I didn't have enough product. So I tried to do as much coverage as I can for little areas, which would be perfect when I get my high build. I am going to be getting a 1.8 tip for the Fuji spray to spray primer, and I'm going to be mixing up some direct to metal primer and spraying it from the gun, and then cleaning the gun real well before I go base and clear, since that's going to be a second step anyways. But essentially that's the plan. Right now this is like a horrible job, but not super horrible. I covered up a lot of the open bare metal areas, so it's protected from corrosion for the time being, so I could start sanding and not worry too much about it reacting with air. It's pretty dry right now anyway, so it should be okay, but it's getting super dusty in here. You can see on this side, you can see like as the light reflects off the body, the lines are still perfect and everything. Even here, I had to redo this. Actually, I had to redo this multiple times, this corner where it rusted. So I have welded in new metal and filled it with welds as well, so it's actually metal. And then body filled and all that kind of stuff. But as you can see, the line is done properly. It took a lot of time. yeah, this whole rocker area as well. You can see when I shine a light through it, you can actually see like it's not perfect coverage, which is what I expected anyways. And over here as well, there was a little dimple somewhere. I don't really know where it is. Can't really feel it anymore. Well, actually I can. It's right around here. Oh, sorry. So yeah, I can. So it's right around there. Yeah, basically that's the car right now. And you remember there's some bodywork up here. All these areas had bodywork, so I sprayed it. The only thing that turned out okay was like, I guess, the gas lid, but even that, you can still see some of the body filler. So the primer did not lay thick enough, I would say. Definitely need to lay thicker, and not to mention, I don't even have any primer for the bumpers over there because I need to cover up all that bodywork, like this stuff. So, work in progress. This is my first time actually spraying a car to this extent. I would say this is still a win, even though I have to sand everything. At least now I spent $40 doing some corrosion protection. I mean, not $40, $80 on some corrosion protection. But anyways, guys, that's basically the progress so far. If you haven't already, please comment, like, and subscribe, and maybe share the video. As always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.